You've turned it into like a banjo-y type number.
I feel like that's the Seinfeld intro. But it's not a banjo.
Sorry to admit, I have not actually seen Seinfeld. I try not to tell people that because, yep, they make that exact face.
No. I haven't watched all the episodes or anything like that. There's, it's really funny, but it's not my cup of tea. I made that face because I just went to fart and I almost pooped.
Okay, speaking of being able to see our faces, we should apologize to all of the viewers on youtube.com/boldly.
Yeah.
Just because this week we are not recording a video because fuck, guys,
we couldn't do it.
We couldn't do it in time.
Kelsey knows more about like the video shit and sending stuff, and I tried to send last week's episode with me and my sister about 500 times.
It's just the amount of footage versus your download or your upload speed.
This will be the last one, guys.
Yeah,
this
next
will be the
week
last
we're
one.
reunited because you said
reuniting.
We haven't seen each other in a fucking month.
And I freaking miss on.
That's bananas. But you know what I am glad about is that when we do see each other, we're going straight to Big Bear for a fucking girls' weekend, bitch. And that's just gonna be fun as fuck. Me, you, Jasmine, and Freddie.
And your friend Leah.
And my friend Leah off to the woods in a cabin. Whew,
hell yeah.
I need it, baby.
Yeah, you had a less than relaxing vacation.
I haven't had like a vacation. This weekend was the first moments of chill I had, just because when I was home for Christmas, I got really sick, if you listen to the last podcast. So I'm just glad. I'm excited to get back to work. I'll just fucking say that. I'm excited to get back into the routine. Breaks like this always are weird, right? Because like New Year's makes you feel like shit for some reason, but also wildly optimistic. Say New Year, same Kelsey can't talk correctly. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited. Did you drink? You did drink for New Year's. You and Garrett went.
Jesus Christ, did I drink? So I had all these plans to go out for New Year's, and then fucking our friend Garrett Warner, who all of y'all know from BuzzFeed, said, hey, let's go to Korean barbecue at 6 p.m. So that's mad.
He's an enormous human being, so he could drink a lot.
He's like 6'7". I don't know if that's how tall he is. He's very tall. And 6 o'clock is 6 hours away from midnight. I don't know if you guys who are doing math know that. And, well, let's just say I got to 11 p.m. and then I blacked out. I have no idea what happened. I woke up with my boots on in my bed.
My plan was, because I'm back in Philly right now, and my plan
You're finally in Philly.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my plan was to hang out with my friends until our other friend got out of work. And then we would all go to her boyfriend's, our other friend's bar. Whatever.
Well, that wasn't confusing to follow.
Yeah, you guys got it. But anyway, we start drinking, and then I was like, oh, I'm tired. This isn't good. This is bad. And I shouldn't say that I did it, but I did take an Adderall to stay up. And
the dogs even disagree.
I know. But I took it.
It's New Year's. We all make mistakes.
Sorry about that dog barking.
Whose fucking dog is that?
I don't know. I think it's an outside dog.
Oh.
But not that lives outside, but it's just not within my reach or control. But yeah, and then I just full blackout. I got in a car. I got in the lift, and they had straws just for no reason.
Huh.
A bunch of a cup of straws.
Okay.
In the door, and I just grabbed a couple and put them in my bra, and I was like, you never know.
Kate, my friend, have you come yet?
I have not yet.
Oh, okay.
But now I think I already told you this story, but I don't think I told you all the deets, right? About my Christmas makeout.
About your Christmas miracle?
My Christmas miracle. I said makeout.
Because you still wanted to hook up in 2017 and tell us what happened.
Guys, I tried. This is it.
Did you come close?
Here's the thing. Yeah. No, not coming.
Oh.
I didn't get close to that. I got close to, we were, me and this kid who I thought was cute for a while.
He's a man.
Oh yeah, I always say kid. We just say kid. You're right. Yes, a man. He's older than me. A full grown man.
I just want to clarify for the listeners. You gotta be careful with that shit.
I know. Garrett actually told me that. He's like, you really need to stop saying kid. Sorry. Man. Anyway, this man, and I thought he was really cute for a long time. I was drunk enough to be like, I want to make out with you.
This is a guy from back home?
Yeah. And then we were making out, and I even did
yeah, you fucking were, bitch. You were making out so hard.
I know. I even put the, blanket over us and was doing one of those thigh rubs.
Oh, bitch, the thigh rub classic.
Yeah, footsie and everything. I was just going for it. And then, mind you, I'm almost in a full blackout at this point.
Yeah, really
you drunk. Were. But I knew that I wanted to hook up with him, but he was a decent guy. He's a good guy, and he was just like...
What does that mean?
A, he knew I was way drunker than him. B, he was like, we're not going to do it on the couch when there are other people in the next room.
Oh, so you guys were like at a house party trying to bone on a couch where the other people...
And I was like, forget about them. Like a real fucking piece of shit. And he was like, I really don't think we could forget about them. But I still wasn't listening, so I was like, yeah, no, we're going to have sex, right? That's what's going to happen.
Oh, God, I want that so bad for you.
So I took my tights off, and then when I looked up...
First of all, that's hard.
He was gone. I took my tights off. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And
wait,
then listen,
you turned around to take your tights off, and then when you turned back around, poof, he was gone like a magician Harry Potter. He just apparated.
I was just really focused on taking my tights off, so I was under the blanket squirming.
That's a task to take off tights.
Yeah, they're control top.
Hookup.
Yeah, it was hard. But then he vanished. He may have said bye. I don't remember.
Was he hard?
I don't know. I think so.
What?
I didn't touch his dick.
You were in the thigh area and you didn't just graze over the D?
No.
Kate, that's usually a good indicator, if, I don't know. So wait.
I don't know.
Anyways, the next day you felt really bad because why?
Because I felt bad that I was so drunk. Because here's the thing, I'm not innocent in this. Because once he left, I was like, absolutely not. I texted him. I was like, what the fuck?
That's the worst. That's the worst. When you know something's over and you're like, wait, I have so much more I want to say and do.
I was like, come back. And then I texted his friend and was like, he is mean.
Oh, no.
I really white girl wasted out.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's what...
a couple times this break. One of the times...
Oh, dude, you've been drinking in every Instagram story.
I know. I'm not drinking again until I want to drink.
This again? See, but you're not going to drink until you want to again.
I'm so frustrated. I really wanted to have sex with him.
Well, you should carry that frustration over into 2018 and maybe touch a dick.
That's a great quote.
Speaking of great quotes with New Year's, my buddy who also has a podcast, his name is Dr. Chris. He had this great quote that made me think of us and just how we talk about ourselves about New Year's is you have to be really careful around this time of year because it's when society is at its fucking got its dick out for the gym and dieting and trying to be a new you and shoving it in your face everywhere you look. It's what everyone's talking about. And it's for fuck's sake, can we just all make an agreement this year that in January we're not going to fucking make ourselves feel guilty about shit just because of what day of the month it is? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's nuts. Listen, I get close to buying back into it and having an eating disorder. It's a hard time of the year to be no, balance. I don't have to go, one way or the other with anything. I don't have to join this gym and get this rock hard body and yada, yada, yada. I don't have to.
Everything or nothing at once.
Yeah. And I never want to present to anyone, if the listeners or, whatever, I just never want to present that as being that means you're worth something. If you diet and you exercise and you try to get a better you, that means you're worth something because it's just weird because it's such a moneymaker.
That's all it is.
Diet magazines get rid of that stubborn belly fat, and it's
ugh.
Why?
People have belly fat. That's what a person has. That's a real thing.
But it's also like, what if we put, because I thought about this. I thought about how much time and energy I put into worrying about like what I would eat or like how much I would work out or something. And I was like, oh, if I put that much energy into my writing and like what I wanted to write and like even stand up,
or like
I would
loving yourself.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, it really, like, the people profit off of it. That's why, like, Jenny Craig and shit has.
Yeah.
Not to say any shit about Jenny Craig. I mean, whatever.
I tried Jenny Craig before. The food is fucking terrible. I don't mind saying it.
I don't mind because I don't care about. I'm not trying to get any sponsorship from any sort of weight loss thing.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm saying that right now. I don't. If you're listening and you're like, oh, cool, young girls.
We had a chance to do an ad for a sort of miracle body. We won't say which one because we obviously don't want to like direct anyone towards it. But we had a choice, and you immediately were like, absolutely. You
will not hear that here.
No,
absolutely
because
not.
Our viewers know when we're bullshitting, and they know.
Dude, but that makes me so mad. Like, I understand how this works and stuff, and I'm sorry if what I'm saying isn't, like, brand friendly.
Yeah,
but I
welcome to my life.
Really don't like the idea. And I know it's a business. It's how it works. But they're like, oh, a lot of young girls listen to this podcast. Cool, let's do a bunch of stuff to make them feel bad about their bodies.
Golly, it starts so young. It's
like,
so subliminal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that old saying, right? That's like... Well, I guess it's not that old because I just read it the other day. That was like, you know, back in fucking, I don't know, 2000s before Sir Mix-a-Lot came out, like having a big butt was not cool. And like it meant you were fat, you know, PHAT. And it meant you were like a specific type of woman. And
in white culture.
Yeah, in white culture. And then now... It's like you have like thick Rihanna, thick Kesha, like everyone's here for all these thick stars. And it's like, dude, if your ass or your tits or your face or your fucking arms or your belly fat or whatever it is that you're disliking about yourself today because it's not in style, it's eventually your butt will fucking be in style.
I don't even like I understand the body positivity movement and being like, big is beautiful and this is beautiful and that's beautiful, but I'm also like, does it have to be beautiful? Like, why is beautiful still the end goal?
Yeah.
That stuff like makes me mad. It's like, oh, good, Rihanna like gained a little bit of weight. Now it's okay for me to have no.
We shouldn't.
Rihanna could do whatever she could do, whatever she wants to do. She is perfect. You are too.
Yeah.
That drives me fucking nuts because I'm resentful. I'm like genuinely resentful of all the time I wasted.
And money. Holy shit.
That. Oh my God. And like experiences.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The experiences I would like hold back from doing because I was like, I'm too fat or like I don't have anything to wear.
Or just like not feeling like worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, that kind of goes into, like, what I'm feeling right now about this whole fucking situation that I told you I was texting you about yesterday. Of just, like...
Are we going to talk about it?
Yeah, because you know what? Okay, so I don't know what the fuck. So I have this fuck buddy. He's my neighbor. And a couple podcasts ago when we first started hooking up, my big thing with him was that he dicked me over because he had unprotected sex with other girls and lied to me about it.
Yeah.
And I would ask that I don't care if he has sex with other girls. My big thing was I just want you to use protection. Like if we're having sex the most out of the week, then please use protection. And so I kind of cut it off with him because I was like, I don't need that shit. It's toxic. It's stupid. What are you, fucking 5 years old? So everything's been going great since. And then it has nothing to do with like feelings. It has everything to do with like trying to make it feel like it's not my fault what happened in some weird way when I know it's fucking not. But for New Year's, he went out of town and had a threesome with two girls that are fans of his. He's in a entertainment business as well, and had unprotected sex with these two girls. And part of me is like, fuck yeah, like a threesome is fucking awesome. That's dope as hell. Like, I would want that for anybody. Like, I don't want to be the fucking gray cloud on the fact that you had a dope ass threesome with two girls that like probably did everything you fucking wanted because they're fans.
Yikes.
And so we were texting and I asked if he like had a New Year's kiss or whatever because he had never had one because he's normally working when midnight happens. And he sent me a video of him and the two girls making out. And I was like, oh, dope. Like, good for you. That like, hell yeah, that's awesome. And then I was like, wait a minute, did you fuck them? And he was like, yeah. And unfortunately, it got a little sloppy and the condom came off. And yeah, I was like, you're a fucking liar. And
sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
No,
sorry.
I did too. I was literally like,
yeah, he's just full of shit. Jesus Christ.
Now it's a thing where he's going to do that. And as long as he gets tested and is fine, he thinks that, like, I'll have sex with him again.
Okay, let's unpack this. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about,
I don't know, dude. I just feel so torn because I would have done the same goddamn thing. If I was able to have a threesome and it presented itself in a way that, like, you know, like, that's so rare, and I'm all about that. And the other thing, too, was, like, him and I talk about having threesomes all the fucking time because I'm into that shit, and I really want to. And I'm like, you're ruining something with me over something that you can do with me.
Yeah.
And, like, so now I'm just like, it's already done, you know? Like, so part of me is like, what's the point of even harping over it or even bringing it up? It's already fucking done. Also, like, I don't care about the threesome thing. I really do care about the fact that, again, it was such like a fuck you to me to do that without a condom. Again,
I mean, there's so many layers of him not giving a shit.
Yeah,
like even about himself, so not using a condom.
Oh,
like,
God,
he
dude,
doesn't even if he doesn't give a shit
terrible.
about himself. How in the world is he going to care about other people? You could keep this shit in. I want him to know that that's my opinion on it, and he needs to man the fuck up.
I don't think he thinks of it that way. He's like, yo, what was I supposed to do? There's two chicks that wanted to fuck.
Yeah, that's a dumb thing to do. You're an adult.
Yeah.
Use a fucking condom. Don't do that. Everybody is, like, complicated. Everyone has their... I'm not saying write him off because he's a bad dude for saying this stuff. I just think that these parts of him need a lot of work.
I need absolutely nothing from him.
One of the best pieces of advice I got about dating was if a guy is really, really good at talking, he got that way on purpose.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He does that
because
thing he says you're not like other girls. And I hate that fucking saying. Guys, if you're listening to this, don't ever say to a girl, you're not like other girls. Other girls are dope. It's probably you that's shitty. It's probably you that's fucking
you're the common thread. It's kind of like if you're going to buy a wedding dress, okay, and it's the perfect one. Like, it is perfect, but they don't make it in your size. And you can't get it altered. It's, like, unalterable. And you're like... I'm just going to cry. It's like, okay, you could sit here and you can cry. You could be sad about it because that sucks. But at the end of the day, you know that you got to move on from this one.
Yeah. I mean, you and your fucking metaphors are so goddamn good. I feel like I'm a pretty liberal, cool fucking chick. Like, there's not a lot that I'm asking for in this situation.
Not at all.
Yeah. And, like, do you know how many fucking dudes would kill to be my fuck buddy? And, like...
like what Maya Angelou said, if someone shows you who they are, believe them, or however that quote goes.
I have to believe that this is who you are. And I do believe it. But it doesn't hurt any less to my ego.
Well, it's no reflection of you. He's very self-indulgent.
Yeah, because I'm a very selfish person, especially when it comes to, like, relationships and feelings. Like, I will withhold and I will protect myself and I won't give a shit about the other person. And, like, so I get where he's coming. Like, I've done this. You know what I mean? Like, I've been that person. And I think I'm just older and wiser and a better person now. And I think that's all it comes down to is, like, I'm just a better person than he is. I'll probably leave all of this in just because I think it's important for listeners to hear a side of me that's not just like, I don't know.
Fuck it, I feel good all the time.
Oh, I hope they know I do not feel good all the time. How do you wrap this up? How do you wrap this up? You fucking wrap up your dick. If a girl is letting you put your fucking dick in her pussy, you fucking respect that pussy. You like.
Please leave all this in.
I will. I don't give a shit.
It's really not a tall order.
It's crazy. Anyways, should we answer fan cues?
Let's do it.
Okay, we have two. One's a longer, one's kind of like for me and one's for you. One for me, one for you. Okay, so Adventures of Ab asks, What do you say to a guy when he wants to know how many people you've slept with, especially if you've taken part in Hovember?
You tell him the truth, right? Yeah.
No, I mean that's correct. You're right.
If you want to. If you think he just deserves that information, like if it's only to hook up, I don't know. I just also think tell the truth.
That's what I was going to say, is either tell the truth because he fucking asked, so he obviously wants to know, and then you can find out if it's worth staying with him based on his reaction. Or if you don't feel like you have to fucking tell anyone, you don't have to fucking tell anyone that shit.
Yeah, just be like, none of your damn business. Wait until later when I could tell you that. You know what I mean? Like it could be later in the relationship or something. Yeah. Also, I mean, people have to like what you like or whatever, but I think it's insane. It's like if it's too many, then no.
Is that mind. Really a thing? Is it really a thing that guys would be like...
Freddie talked about that.
Yeah, with a body count. But to me, that just blows my mind that someone would be like, wow, you're too experienced and too in love with yourself and you're too into feeling good with sex that I don't want...
Dude, wait, that reeks to me of like ownership. Of being like, you're mine, and I don't want like a used part.
Oh.
So I went to church on Christmas Eve, and one of the readings was talked about like how Joseph was such a good, decent man because he was going to divorce Mary in private so that he didn't bring any shame to her. And it wasn't until God was like, hey, that's my son that she's bearing. She is a virgin, dude. And then he was like, oh, I guess I'll stay. The whole thing was just like when a man marries a virgin, I'm sitting there like, oh, this is why. Because I think there's so many good parts of it, but I think it's very much like you didn't want used. I don't know, dude. The whole thing is just
that's terrible crazy. To feel like that there's a part of you that's like not right or used or broken because you enjoy sex. Wow. Yeah. That is so fucked up and backwards and not correct. It's just not correct. That's what religion does to people.
Not all religion.
Most religion.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't want to put anyone down for finding something that helps them make sense of the world and life and death and everything. I think that and if it's like a moral code and you follow this thing that makes you a better person, cool. But I think that there are a lot of parts that are a little skewed and were written by a person.
A lot skewed. There is a lot that is a lot skewed, and if it helps you, whatever, in ways, that's fine. But if it's shaming you and making you feel guilty, that's not religion. That's not something that you should subscribe to. This is coming from someone who has unsubscribed from the notion of that shit for a long time, and I know you very much still. I'm
spiritual. I'm not necessarily like. I have residual Catholic guilt about absolutely everything I've ever done and will ever do. But I like a lot of the principles that it taught me of like caring about other people and trying to put other people before you and stuff. But sometimes you could take it too far, yada yada. I'm not saying that it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like that idea of being. Like a woman is being owned.
And that can go back to the question is like, if it's something that's going to make you feel bad, then you don't have to fucking say anything. But if it's something that like I'm all about like owning that shit. If you're not going to like that part of me, you're not going to like me. So
yeah, and it kind of feels like if you're scared to tell this person because they're going to judge you or something, then like that's literally the least amount of information that you could share with somebody. If you're going to like date or be with this person, you're gonna have to put up with a lot more, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I might as well start honest.
Anyway, okay, let's move on to the second one. This one is from asia.c_. What is that word? Underscore. Sorry, it's early. No, it's not. Anyways, she wants to know, hey, I'm a 16-year-old from Canada. Hey, Canada. And I watch your podcast like it's Netflix. I was wondering if it's normal that I'm not doing anything. What I mean is the fact that I don't hook up, party, drink, smoke weed. I've never been kissed and only have crushes. I feel as though that I'm missing out and I'm not doing much with my youth. And as I watch my friends go do things and have boyfriends and girlfriends, I think I'm doing something wrong and I'm not worthy of a boyfriend. Do I need to do current things to get a boyfriend or have fun? I'm gonna let Kate take this one hot off the press.
Woo! Lot to unpack here. Well, you're
16.
You're 16. You're 16. You're not doing anything wrong by not doing this sort of stuff. I didn't do it either. I mean, that doesn't. It's not like, hey, look at me, because I've got a lot of shit. But I think that as long as just do what you're comfortable with. There's no timeline. There's no rush. Do what you're comfortable with when you're comfortable doing it. Because if you do someone else's stuff, you're going to be living someone else's experiences, and you're just not going to have a fun time. It won't be genuine. It won't be fun. If you want a boyfriend, if you really want one, then you could try to find out, who do you like? Talk to the people that you like, who you share common interests with. But if you think you need one because all of your friends are having one, just find something else to get really, really good at. Get really good at the guitar, or go read a fucking code, figure out how to code.
Oh,
I don't
hell
know.
yeah, coding. That's dope.
You don't have to put all of your time and attention on something just because everyone else is doing it. You could do something that's really good for you, that you want to do. It's just whatever you want to do. You're not a freak. You're totally worthy of a boyfriend. Also, having someone like you other people's feelings about you does not qualify, or it doesn't make up your worth. It has nothing to do with that. So my advice would be, enjoy your youth. There's plenty of time to date. If you want to,
you're
cool.
gonna date a lot.
There's so much time to do and meet so many shitty people. You'll go through it all.
You're actually avoiding
fun.
a lot of shit. Well, that's what I was going to say from my perspective, because I totally agree with everything you're saying about do what you want and have worth and all that shit. I will say, growing up in Florida exposed me to a lot of sex, drugs, and alcohol very early on. And I watch people move out to LA who come from these small towns, who have never really partied, never really drank, never had a lot of sex. And they get here, and it's the whole world is open to them. It's entering the Willy Wonka factory, and they get sucked up the chocolate tube, and I never see them again. And I think a reason why I have been able to remain so successful out here and really get out of the shittiest shit I went through was because I got all of that shit out of the way when I was young.
To honestly answer this question, to wrap it up, I would say, try really hard, and it's really not easy, but try really hard not to compare yourself to what other people are doing. And once you could just figure out what makes you happy and what you want to do and what's right for you, that's when you'll really have fun.
When I was in high school, I was like, this is it. This is my entire life. This is my existence. This is who I am. These are the only people that matter. Also, your hormones are going fucking nuts. You can't control how you feel about some shit and how dramatic you are or how emotional you'll get over things. But when people would say wow, none of this actually matters, when you leave high school you won't actually care, I was like, wow, how wrong are they? This is all the things that matters, because TV projected that way. The movies and film and TV was this is where it all mattered, and this is where you become popular or you're a fucking loser. And wow, can I just say, truly, to all of our younger listeners, wow, high school will not fucking matter. I would actually argue the people that peaked in high school and ended up getting married really young and having children really young.
If that's what they want, that's cool.
If that's what they want, that's cool. But 9 times out of 10, the people I saw do that are fucking miserable now. They're divorced. They are so pissed that they, married their high school sweetheart. That's hard. That's bad to say. But people that kept their indulgences in high school and never blossomed and got out of their comfort zone and left and saw experiences that were unlike theirs and talked to people that were unlike them and traveled, and oh my God, high school just doesn't fucking matter, guys. It really just, it so doesn't.
But it's a fun time to go and celebrate your youth. But you don't have to do anything. Just do what you want.
Get good
Try
grades,
really
I guess.
hard.
Or not. College also doesn't matter. I don't know. Just don't be a dick. Just be a good fucking person.
Aww.
And you'll figure it out. Just focus on that.
Though.
Just focus on being a good person.
And just have fun however you want to have fun, and be safe about it.
Yeah, be safe.
But if you start giving in to what other people are doing, that is a recipe for disaster.
Girl, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty good answer.
That was a great answer.
All right, let's move on to our freaking shout-outs.
Shout-outs of the week, baby. For me, I'm going to give a shout-out, a hot shout-out, a crispy fried, straight out the onion shout-out.
Oh, the onion.
Did I say onion?
Yes, you said crispy fried straight out the onion.
I think I said crispy fried, and then I wanted to say onions because I do like crispy fried onions.
They're so good.
Fuck it. Straight out the crispy fried onion. Shout out to at SirShT.Dia, at HeckSissy, at _simply.Shelby.
My shout outs are at Courtney Dean, at na_Jan, and at Linda E. I don't know if Linda wanted me to say her whole last name, so I didn't, but Linda and Courtney both accidentally sent me posts on Instagram, and it was fucking hilarious.
Guys, if you want to see us come to your colleges, tweet at us and tweet at your college. We're setting up dates for next year or this year. Wow, 2018. Also, if you want to buy our underwear, contact us on Instagram or Twitter. We should end that soon.
We should end that because also someone messaged me and they said they were posing as some hockey player, as some like famous hockey player saying, I would like to buy your underwear. And at first I was like, oh, hell yeah, fucking hockey player. And then I looked and it was a fan account, like trying to, not a fan account, it was like someone trying to be this hockey player. And I looked up the actual player himself and he has like a wife and kids and stuff. And that
don't mean shit. Never stopped them before.
I'm certainly not going to sell my panties to, I'm not going to be a panty selling homewrecker.
Wow, I'm not looking into who these people are who are asking.
It wasn't the real guy.
Oh.
This
well,
is a
how
crazy
much did they
person.
offer?
They didn't offer anything. They just said, I'd like to buy your panties.
Bitch, this is why you're not selling your panties, because you're not taking offers.
They didn't say anything.
You should be like, okay, how much?
This is out of my comfort zone.
Well, you know what? You do it for fucking charity, Kate.
Truth. Oh, I'm just going to donate to charity.
I would say the same thing, but I'm going to have to donate a lot. I'd rather just sell my underwear. Go rate us in iTunes, Adult Shit with a 1, the podcast where we fuck up so you don't
have to.
I liked this one. Sorry I talked so much.
Don't be sorry. We had to get through it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's good.
I love you, buddy. I'll be glad when you come back.
Love you too.
Next week. You can follow me at Kelsey Dara on all the things.
At Kate Peterman on Instagram and at KAYTEPEA on Twitter. All right. See you soon.
Fucking bye.
Bye.